I had one client in particular who had really overspent and decided that it was time for him to get his arms around this and not let this occur any longer. So he and his family had a meeting. They sat down and they worked out a budget, and it was a tight, stiff budget. Mm-hmm. And what happened is that they began to get under control mm-hmm. for the first time ever. Mm-hmm. And they chipped away, and it took them almost 2 years to get rid of debt. Mm-hmm. And that's really living pretty barren. Mm-hmm. At the end of 2 years, they crossed over where they were no longer in mm-hmm. debt. And I saw him probably 6 months ago, mm-hmm. and it's the best I've seen him look fine. I mean, he just looked great. He had a glow to him unlike anything I'd seen. And when I saw him, I immediately said, what's going on? I said, you look really good. And he said, yeah, I lost about 20 pounds, and mm-hmm. I've been working out. And I said, oh, that's great. And I said, what's going on? He said, Gary, I'm no longer in debt.
Wow.
And I said, really? And he said, yeah. He said, I took your advice. We did this whole thing. He said, it was hard, really hard, but I look at what I've gotten out of this. And he said, it's invaluable. He said, it's incredible how much better I feel. He said, I go home at night, I just don't have the stress I had on. He said, I don't have 10 credit cards now, I have 2. Mm-hmm. He said, and they're paid in full mm-hmm. every month mm-hmm. instead of having 10 that were all balanced out. I was getting killed. Mm. Good story.
So it sounds like you can basically move on to a stress-free life, or a much reduced stress.
Yeah, I won't say this will make all your stress go away, because the real world kicks in, and you have all these other things happen. But the financial end of it, we take that off the table. What a big difference that is. I mean, there's lots of things that can be on the table. To knock one off as big as finances, mm-hmm. huge stress reduction.
Wow. So it sounds like there's a lot of hope, because I know this is something people struggle with, especially in the tough economic times right now. But it sounds like there is hope, and it sounds like these are things that can actually be done.
Oh, absolutely. These are things that can be done.